What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 29 of the Monday Night Wars Season 2, of course. I'm Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is the man who started it all, the reason of the season, the person whom, without this channel, would never be this amazing series. My friend, and that's why it's an honor to induct him into the WWE Hall of Fame. Everyone, without further ado, my friend, Jmack Gaming.
What the hell's going on? What did I miss?
This is your Hall of Fame. This is your Hall of Fame induction.
I didn't agree to it.
Oh well, here we are.
I did decline the.
You deserve it.
No, thank you. No, I wouldn't be here without you guys. Fuck the fans.
Let's turn to heel on his own Hall of Fame speech.
Oh my God. When I was booking this, Chad, I said, and I quote, "I'm just looking for someone for Latin Lover to have good chemistry with." And Mark Marrow is that man, it seems like.
Oh, nice. Man, you can have a bunch of matches against Mark Marrow.
Yeah, Mark Marrow, penalized for declining physical ability.
Oh, what a shame. The guy he's good against sucks.
And then we have a #1 contendership for the pre-show belt. He'll fight someone at the pay-per-view. JBL defeats Devon Storm, Dwayne Gill, Greg Valentine, Lenny Lane, and the Big Boss Man in a 6-man match here, Joe. So JBL gets it done. What's Dwayne Gill and Greg Valentine doing here?
I don't know. When did you sign them? Oh, are they available for local talent?
Yeah, local talent, Chad. There's a couple guys on the show tonight from local talent, including these two. Oh, Cornette immediately into the ring. And he calls out Christian Cage, Kurt Angle, and Kevin Steencold.
Kevin Steencold.
He said, "My God, get your asses out here." Christian Cage, Kurt Angle. "I heard you guys talking that shit about me last week, and I ain't gonna have it, all right? I'm trying my damn best, trying to corral all you animals back there who just don't give a fuck about any authority. And now I gotta reprimand you guys in front of the Horizon Center here. I wish we were in Memphis, but hell, if we're gonna do it here in DC, we're gonna do it big, the nation's capital. But how about this? You guys want to talk shit about Jim Cornette, the greatest manager to ever live? How about tonight? Christian, you got to go one-on-one with Kurt Angle. We got to go one-on-one with Stone Cold. If you guys want to talk that shit and get on the card, and here you're going to have a triple threat match tonight in our main event."
Here we go.
That was my Jim Cornette impersonation.
That's your Jim Cornette impression.
There we go, Chad. Christian Angle and Stone Cold tonight, Chad.
Oh, huge. Ron Killings. He was available. He must have been available too.
He was, Chad. Kishi defeats him in 7-11 with the big splash.
Glad to see he's doing a lot.
Yeah, he's doing nothing. But then after the match, Joey Matthews takes a lead pipe to the back of Kishi's head, Chad.
Oh, right in his ass.
And he hits him in the nose with it, and Kishi's bleeding, and Joey Matthews says, I'm gonna beat you so bad you're gonna have to put that mask on again, because no one's gonna. I got in the Stone Cold, and
everyone's doing a Jim Cornette impression tonight. I see.
I slipped into Stone Cold right there. God damn it, son of a bitch!
What?
Oh, Godfather's here, Chet. What's he doing on Raw?
What's his story?
Was he in that pre-show match?
I don't remember.
No, well, he's here in the nation's capital, and he's got all the hoes here, Chad. He's got all the hoes.
Patriotic hoes.
He's got all the American, what am I trying to say, Chad?
I don't know.
He's got all the, he's got all the, what am I fucking trying to say?
Good old American girls.
He's got all the American girls, Chad. Is there any way?
Is there any way what?
Is there any website that just has like transcripts of old promos back in the day?
Why are you trying to do a Godfather promo?
Yeah, I want to know what he says off the top of my head. I found one, but it was like a fan fiction, and it said at the end, "Go train," not "Ho train."
A go train. That's what he says. That's what he says when he's driving and he gets caught up in traffic at a railroad track. Go train.
The promo is, "I will run this train down these tracks to a world championship opportunity, and when I win, I'm gonna go to Vegas and celebrate with my hoes." And once again, it's for everyone to aboard the Go train.
Go train.
Randy Orton defeats the Stash and the Stud in a 1-on-2 handicap match, Ted.
Oh, good for Randy.
Yeah, good for
With an
Randy.
RKO, I see.
Yeah, he had some of the RKO. And then after the match, KF says, "Look, man, Randy, you're Stash and Stud, man. Anyone can beat them. I'm not. You think I'm scared of you? No, I could beat you. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of Future Shock." And Randy's like, "If you're not scared of Future Shock, then you're not going to be scared of your next match coming up." And Brock Lesnar defeats King IK in 643 with the overhead belly to belly. Brock got an 87.
Oh, good for Brock.
Oh, Brock's going to have 100 by the end of the year, buddy.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I'll have to see.
Ooh, The Rock has an interview where he taunts Kane, Chad.
Ooh.
This was the first time I never used the freestyle angle, Chad. I used one of the pre-made angles. Look at me go.
Look at him go.
He taunts the big red monster. And then, oh my God. Taka Michinoku and Jushin Liger, Chad. Great match here. Taka defeats Liger in 1801 with a Michinoku driver. 99. What the fuck? Wow. Huge match there, Chad. Taka off his game.
Oh, yeah.
Cost me 100. Doesn't matter. Taka getting a big win over Jushin Thunder Liger.
Big win.
And then, he calls out Mark Henry. He says, "Hey, you cost me a match last week, so I want my win back. I'm gonna beat you at Bad Blood, Mark Henry."
Oh, here we go.
Taka, Mark. I've come so close to winning a championship so many times, and at Bad Blood, I'm finally gonna do it. I'm finally gonna win a belt. I'm gonna beat you for it. But you've been a good guy. You've been a good friend, so I'm not gonna hurt you that bad. It's a good guy, Taka.
Good guy, Taka.
Is he going to put him in
Don't hurt him that bad.
Is he going to hit him with a Michinoku driver?
That'd be
That's
sick.
going to be a Hogan Andre gimmick. Holy.
Listen, I'm going to hurt you, but I won't hurt you that bad.
Latin Lover says, "Hey, it's been great being here on Raw, but unfortunately, being in the Eddie Guerrero dojo, I will have to be on SmackDown. I signed my contract on SmackDown. So, I bid you adieu, Raw. Good night."
Oh.
Latin Lover.
That lover Kenny Omega?
Latin Lover is now a Friday Night SmackDown superstar.
Nice.
Here we go. Frankie Kazarian and Jeff Jarrett defeat the Headbangers here, Chad. In 7:31 when Frankie Kazarian hits Mosh with the Wave of the Future. That's their lead single. King of the Mountains.
We're the kings of the mountain, and this is the wave of the future.
We have an update on Sean Stasiak, Chad.
Oh, good. I was wondering where happened him. I missed him.
The doctor. Hello, this is Sean Stasiak, and yeah, I miss you guys too. Well, there's good news and there's bad news. I guess I'll start with the good news. Is I'm still alive. Thank you to all the doctors. Thank you to all the doctors in the Los Angeles hospital that basically saved my life. These have been a difficult last 4 weeks trying to recover from my injuries. I guess broken vertebrae. I guess I broke my back falling from the top of the cell twice, and doctors are saying I'm lucky to be alive. But there's a timeline of my recovery to get back into the ring, and I guess maybe I'll see you guys for next SummerSlam next August, maybe. But the doctors say I will be able to wrestle again, but at least it'll be at least a year, maybe two before I'm back in the ring.
Oh my God! A year?
So I'd like to thank everyone the doctors, everyone that worked in the hospital. I'd like to thank JR, who was right there with me after the match.
I haven't left your side, Sean Stasiak.
Ted DiBiase, my former manager, who was one of the first people backstage that ran out to the ring to help me, and to the fans, thank you guys for being so supportive, writing in mail. It's been great. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Oh no, Sean Stasiak. Wow. Oh no.
Wow, a year. Holy shit.
And our main event of the night. Christian Cage drew with Kurt Angle and Stone Cold, Chad. When hell broke loose, that didn't happen. The actual finish of this match was Christian Cage was wobbly. Austin hit him. Everyone's like in their last breath. Hit him with a stunner. Cage all sells it into the Olympic slam, and then everyone's exhausted. Angle and Austin both fall on Christian at the same time, and the referee has to he pins them, but he doesn't know who won because they both fell at the same time. So there's no winner.
We don't. For one thing, we know for sure it wasn't Christian Cage.
Christian did not win, but Stone Cold and Angle, I guess, technically pinned him at the same time, but neither pinned him so no one wins.
Oh.
And that is how you finish Raw here. A 97, Chad.
Man.
Oh, sorry, bud. I just had to bring out the big guns right there.
Had to bring out Sean Stasiak.
Had to bring out Stasiak dying. I hope he's all right. Shout out to the LA doctors saving his life.
Yeah, shout out.
But yeah, a year the doctors are guesstimating. So we'll see you for SummerSlam 2001. And we'll see you for Nitro.
We are on the go homes to Nitro. Here we are. Fall Brawl War Games is on the horizon. And what better way to advertise our big pay-per-view? I just remembered Jericho and Owen are nowhere near the show. But that's okay, because that's what we have Thunder for. Anyway, let's start the show.
Ah, perfect. Not having the man who can lead you to the show of the week here. Oh, bald head Taz.
Taz and Nash. Taz says, I'm going to be the guy who takes on one of the Syndicate tonight in the main event. And listen, I know I've been a disappointment since I came here to WCW. Right, I know I haven't gotten the job done. All right, but listen, I'm promising you on everything that I am, tonight is the night I prove my worth, not just to Limitless, but to all of you people. Tonight is the night that Taz gets back on track. Taz is going to kill whatever member of the Syndicate they throw at him. And I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Scott. I don't care if it's Kev, Sting, DDP, Goldberg. I don't care. I promise you, on everything that I am not losing this match tonight. I'm going to lead my team, and we're going to get the numbers advantage at War Games. And then at War Games, we're going to kick the Syndicate's ass. And Kevin Nash comes out. Kevin says, you cost me a match last week against Mick Foley. But guess what, kid? You want to wrestle? You want to prove yourself? I am WCW. I'm Kevin Nash, damn it. And we'll see how well you do because I'm the guy you're wrestling tonight in the main event. Kevin Nash versus Taz, main event, Justin.
Interesting. Oh.
God. Balls Mahoney taking on Hardcore Holly and about that decent wrestling a little heat. We celebrated Hardcore Holly extending his contract with WCW by having him job to Balls Mahoney. Him with the Michinoku driver.
It's just fucking what? That's why Tacos is called number 2 because Mahoney decided I'm gonna do it.
He had it first. He had it first.
It looks like ass.
He had it first. And after the match, Hardcore Holly says, no, this is not how this was going to go. I signed a new contract. This is a new start. And that doesn't count. That doesn't count. I refuse to let that count. But you know what? Where's that punk that I beat up that tried to fight me in the crowd? Oh, where's Chris Hero? My bad luck.
Where's Percy Hero?
My bad luck started with you. Now, and in order for me to get myself back on track, I need to take you out. So, Chris Hero, get your ass out here. I'm wrestling you right now. And then about to head subpar wrestling a little heat. Chris Hero defeated Hardcore Holly with the Hero's Welcome.
Hardcore Holly stinks.
And we've got a triple threat 6-man tag. And in a decent match, Lance Storm and Team Canada defeated Kip James, Too Cool, and LaSharka, and Latonka. The order of eliminations was Laparka, LaSharka, and Latonka first. And then Kip James and Too Cool. And Team Canada wins just. And their role continues.
Oh,
Canada.
Our home and native
land. That's all I know.
True patron of and our lost cause command.
Hello, I am Mean Gene, and I am here. Everyone stop. What is going on? They're still celebrating. Besides that, we here with Bubba Ray Dudley. Bubba Ray.
Canada,
Bubba Ray.
Stand on guard for thee.
All right, you've got a match tonight. It's you and Lord War. Lord of War. And for the rubber match. How excited are you for this match? Well, Mean Gene, I gotta tell you, Lord of War, he's been a hell of a talent. He can't beat me. Tonight, I show him that his win was nothing more than a fluke. All right, next segment.
What'd he say?
No, you don't get to know.
Oh,
fuck you. And in a decent match, Lord of War Justin defeats Bubba Ray Dudley by submission. He won the. No one saw that coming.
He tapped out Big Bubba.
Wow.
Bubba's a bitch.
That's incredible. And after the match, so we go to commercial, we come back, Bubba Ray's pissed, and Paul Heyman. Bubba Ray looks at Paul Heyman, he says, why don't we have ourselves a little chat?
Why don't we talk?
Why don't we talk? Then invites and then invites Bubba Ray Dudley into Paul Heyman's dressing room office. And not his dressing room. In his office. Ooh. Bret Hart comes out and he says, well, you know, I gotta tell you, I'm a little disappointed. You know, WCW pride themselves on having the hottest, youngest talent, the future of wrestling. Let me see here. I see one particular wrestler who's got all the talent in the world, but the one thing he lacks is guts. Christopher Daniels, you call yourself a champion. You should be ashamed of yourself. What champion turns down a match? And what wrestler turns down a match against somebody who could, a win over them could make their whole career? It's obvious to me, Christopher Daniels, that you are nothing more than a scared little boy, scared to step in the ring with a man like Bret Hart, and that's okay. I get it. But listen, I'll tell you what, I won't challenge you to a match, but I will be on Thunder tonight, and I'll tell you what, I'll get you some warm milk, maybe a little pacifier, and a little binky, and I'll read you a story, and you can have a nice little nap. Because you're nothing more than a scared baby, and you don't have the balls to wrestle. Right? All right. So at Fall Brawl, I'll spend my day enjoying the classic that my brother's gonna have against Chris Jericho, and I'm gonna take great pleasure in watching Christopher Daniels' Syndicate go down the Limitless. Hey, if they let a bitch like you win, of course they're not gonna win.
Damn, someone's just salty he ain't in it. What the Ice Train?
Ended up dead. We signed Ice Train for one night. And in a decent match, Dean Malenko defeats Ice Train with a Texas Cloverleaf.
The hell's he doing here?
Kurt Hennig gets in the ring. He's wearing a full suit. He has a microphone. He says,
He's in Syndicate. He's the spy.
I've been wrestling for a very long time. It seems like just yesterday, and that I was wrestling for the AWA. I was the AWA World Champion. I pride myself on being one of the best, and I always told myself, if I couldn't go anymore, if I couldn't wrestle at the level that I wanted to wrestle, then I wouldn't do it. And that's why right here in Kentucky, I announced an announcement. That announcement is this: Kurt Hennig, and then Sylvester Stallone's music hit. It says, Kurt Hennig, listen, I know you're about to announce something, but I gotta tell you, We're a little short on time right now, so we had to cut some segments. All right, and listen. So unfortunately, I'm sure whatever you had to say was very important. But I'm gonna have to cut you short. All right, cut his microphone. Don't let him speak anymore. You're done. I had the opportunity to book a match though. You see, Kurt, I'm sure you came out here tonight to ask for a match because you're not booked at Fall Brawl, and that's fine. I'll give you one. Because listen, my friend Ken Shamrock needed a match at Fall Brawl too. Listen, I'll give you what you want. All right, I'll give you the match at Fall Brawl. It'll be Kurt Hennig versus Ken Shamrock. All right, now that we got that out of our system, go to the back. All right, the good, and he actually has security. Take Kurt Hennig away. He says, "Okay, now back on with the show."
All right, what the fuck's that about?
Debbie Malenko versus Sharmell. And then about that decent wrestling, but not much heat. Debbie Malenko defeated Sharmell with submission. Debbie Malenko facing Nicole Bass in a steel cage at Fall Brawl, Justin.
Yeah, there we go.
After the match, Nicole Bass and Luna Vachon, they beat down Debbie Malenko.
Yeah, she should have saw it coming, brother.
I don't know how she didn't.
She's dumb.
That's on her.
She's dumb.
Won't be able to get beaten down in the steel cage, though.
Well, you ask Brock Lesnar then. You can.
I guess that's fair. In our main event, Taz versus Kevin Nash. And in a superb match. Oh. Kevin Nash defeats Taz.
Fuck.
A jackknife powerbomb.
Can I boo it?
Well, listen, I wanted to boo it. Kevin Nash refused to do the job for Taz tonight. And,
I guess we didn't even
sorry.
We didn't even ask. We didn't even book it. We didn't book it. You asked him, but you didn't book it.
True. I didn't book it. Sure, you're right. Now we'll never know. Anyway, after the match, Syndicate and Limitless, they all fight. Craziness is ensuing, and we can expect this kind of craziness from War Games this weekend at Fall Brawl, Justin. Oh my gosh. Who do you have winning?
I would assume Limitless, but you never know.
We'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. Remember, Billy Kidman is injured.
Yeah.
And Taz has an injured ego, so we'll never know. And AJ Styles is on a losing streak, and Chef Psychosis is dealing with the loss of a best friend. So Limitless is not.
And RVD hasn't been on TV.
And Rob Van Dam hasn't been on TV in a minute. So listen, I don't know. I don't know.
I got to change my pick.
We'll have to see. You're changing your pick. You're switching over to the Syndicate.
Yeah, I'm going to Team TNA. Come on,
Team TNA.
We'll see you guys for SmackDown, though. Let's see the finish of the show, though. 87.
87.
Wow.
Not as good as listen. Samoa Joe just came back to Ring of Honor, so that's all that matters.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I just saw it.
Why are you spoiling shit?
You said you didn't care about Ring of Honor.
I'm gonna choke this motherfucker.
Well, I gotta tell you, this is probably the longest show of all time. Justin, this took you hours to book.
My shit.
This took you hours to book.
I don't come in there and I just say, well, Chad, when we were booking Chad's show, he went, this guy will take on, can you scroll down?
You scroll down. Let me look at my roster.
All right. Let's get into the show. Let's go home. I don't give a fuck about this show. Ric Flair and Randy. What the fuck? What the hell's going on here? Randy has an awful gimmick and Ric Flair's unhappy.
I hate it here. Woo!
Oh my god.
I wish I was back to be in the back.
What the? Yeah, I can't do Flair. Oh, I just saw a tweet that just said, I would let Braun break her my back. Oh, no. Oh. Someone's horny on the timeline. Oh, no. Yeah, this is just a call-out, a dream match here, Chad. Randy wants Ric Flair at the pay-per-view.
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, even.
We get Tajiri and Kid Cash here, Chad. It gets an 80. Kid Cash defeats Tajiri in 824 with a dead level. Last week we saw Kid Cash hit Tajiri in the back of the head, and he gets him in a win. But then after the match, Caprice Coleman saves his buddy Tajiri and beats up Kid Cash.
Oh, big day. Big day for Kid Cash.
Caprice Coleman.
Priest Coleman.
Edge takes on. Oh no, Jesus Christ. Chad, talk about this match.
I mean, listen, Edge versus Billy Gunn. The streets are saying big match. Edge, of course, coming off of a win against, of course, the world champion Big Show, and he looks to continue his win against Road Dogg. And oh, you didn't know? You better call somebody. And
he won.
He won, and now he's talking to the Undertaker.
Forgot I had 2 Road Dogg matches tonight. Oh, Edge calls out Undertaker. He wants him at the pay-per-view, Chad. He wants a match with the dead man.
Ooh.
He wants a. This is a very poorly built pay-per-view, as I'm now realizing it on SmackDown side.
Building it as you go.
No, I forgot. Like I made all the pre-bookings, but I forgot to write some down, and then some plans changed, and I forgot to update my sheet. It's not good. Well, Latin Lover, in his first tag match with El Hijo del Santo, they defeat Road Rage in 12:24 when Latin Lover defeats Roadkill with the La Cosita.
La Cosita.
La Cosita. You know how mad I am about Latin Lover?
I'm mad.
Roadkill outperformed him in this match. Yeah. Exactly, Chad. Roadkill 65, Latin Lover 63.
Oof.
That's not good.
It's not good.
PJ Black. Oh yeah, he's suspended. I forgot all about this, Chad. PJ Black is
still suspended.
Hey brother, it's just a Photoshop of him behind bars.
He's like, all right, still suspended.
Harlem Heat take on TNT tonight, and they get their win back. They get back in the win column. Booker T hits Amazing Run with the missile drop kick.
Oh yeah.
And then they call out any tag team they want. They want the tag team that we saw earlier tonight, the Guerrero Dojo, and Eddie and Del Santo. They come out and they accept the challenge, Chad.
Ooh.
Harlem Heat, Guerrero Dojo.
Huge.
Chad Collier says, "Hey Brian Dennison, I heard what you were saying last night." I forgot. Chad's not a very good promo, so it's like this. "Hey Brian, I heard what you said about facing me and Fig, the Rat Boys, at the next pay-per-view. You want to get Shawn Michaels a kick in his butt and get him back in gear. Well, me and Fig, we agree. If only you put the belts on the line." That's right. Me and Fig take on Shawn Michaels and Bryan Danielson for the belts. I pointed at the crowds.
That's how you know that this guy isn't me. Because if that was me, it would have went a little something like this. Bryan Danielson, I hear that you want the Rat Boys at the pay-per-view to kick your friend Shawn Michaels into shape. Well, listen here, the Rat Boys, we need some cheese if you're going to get us in that ring. And what cheese do we want? I can't think of anything more Gouda than those tag team titles. So we will see you at the pay-per-view.
I like mine better.
All right.
Chad Collier. He's not a very good promo, Chad.
Really not.
No. Our co-main event of the night, Paul White defeats the Godfather in 8:33 with a choke slam. This was supposed to be Paul White got Road Dogg.
But alas, was not.
The Taker man.
Oh, I swear to God, if he's just riding a motorcycle.
He rides his motorcycle, Chad. Down to the ring. He's in our main event tonight. He's taking on...
Watch me pop a wheelie.
He's taking on Triple H in our main event.
Okay.
And Triple H pins The Undertaker after Edge distracts him.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that's the show at 95. Perfect. Unbelievable. What a show.
Well, if that doesn't get you excited for the pay-per-view, nothing will.
I lost all my motivation there, Chad. I got pissed off at myself. That was a bad build. We'll do better next month. We'll see you for Thunder.
All right, everyone. We are at the go home for Fall Brawl. This is Thunder. Justin, why don't you explain to the great people what we did today?
Well, let's be honest. Go homes. They're the least watched episodes of the week. And when we get to the fourth go home of the night with Thunder and SmackDown, we kind of just we just want to get to the pay-per-views. So we for this Thunder particularly, we have a new gimmick here. And I don't know how long it'll stay. We'll see how it goes. But there's a fancy little thing in this game called Auto Booker, and we're going to click that. And Chad's going to try to make it make sense. That's the beauty.
Let's test my improv and how quick I am on my feet.
Yeah, let's go.
I have no idea what's happening on this show. But we start off, we got China and Tori Wilson taking on women's champion Nicole Bass and Jazz. Of course, Nicole Bass defending the women's championship in a steel cage match, the first ever steel cage match of WCW women's history. Or maybe she's not. We will find out. Yeah, but in a decent pre-show match.
Bad gimmick.
China and Tori Wilson defeated Nicole Bass and Jazz when China pinned Jazz with a power bomb. Justin, what happens now?
Oh, this is a bad gimmick.
Oh, Nicole Bass sustained a percussive ankle stretch. Oh. Let's see. Thank you. Thanks. Rick Martel's first match as a road agent, and Nicole Bass gets hurt.
That's on him, not you.
This is not good, Rick Martel. We've got our decent pre-show match. Listen, Christopher Daniels, he was so mad about the things Bret Hart said about him. He said, "You know what? I'm defending my cruiserweight championship tonight." And he defended it against on the pre-show. And so he said, "You know what, Paul Diamond, you piece of shit, let's go." And in a decent pre-show match, Christopher Daniels defeated Paul Diamond at 11:15 with the Angels wing, and Christopher Daniels makes defense number 5 of the WCW Cruiserweight title.
What the fuck is going on here? Let's start off the show.
And we start off the show a blazing 6-man tag. Of course, Brian Knobbs and the Faces of Fear, they were backstage, and they're like, you know what? Let's fight someone tonight. We're 3 tough sons of bitches. And Kurt Hennig, he realizes, oh my God, I've got a match against Ken Shamrock. I need to get in some I gotta knock out the ring rust. It's been a minute. And Alex Wright and Dean Malenko, they said, hey, you want to beat DNA for one final time against these punks who are talking shit? And Alex Wright says, of course. And in a decent match, Kurt Hennig and DNA defeat Brian Knobbs and the Faces of Fear when Kurt Hennig pinned the Barbarian with a Hennigplex. Oh, Kurt Hennig. Joan, he can still do it. And after the match, Chef Psychosis, he's rallying the troops one last time. He says, listen here, guys. We're not. We may be down, but we're certainly not out. I don't care if it's a 2-man advantage, a 3-man advantage. I don't care if they've had to face the entire WCW locker room. Because here's the thing: I believe in you. We're limitless, damn it, and that's exactly what our potential is. It's limitless. AJ Styles, the longest reigning cruiserweight champion of all time. Taz, listen, and he slaps Taz right in the face. I need you to toughen up. All right, the only person getting in your own way is yourself. You're capable of so much, but then damn it, it's time that I see it. Is this Taz? I hate this Taz. I want to see the violent, the ECW killer. That's who I want to see. Are you going to give me that, Taz? And Taz says, hell yeah. He's like, hell yeah. Billy Kidman, listen here. Listen here, you son of a bitch. I don't care if you're hurt. All right, we've all worked through injuries, and you, Billy Kidman, you are one of the best in this division. And damn it, no, you're one of the best in this company. You've led stables before. Remember the Resistance? That was you.
No.
Remember the Flock back in the day? You were one of the ones that said no, and you defeated the Flock. And you're going to do the same thing when you walk with us, when you walk with your Limitless brothers, and we take on this kid, and we're gonna win. Rob Van Dam, the whole effing show, one of a kind, and you are one of a kind. I wish I had the athletic ability that you possess, and damn it, I can't wait. And it's a good thing you've been off TV for a few weeks because you've been resting, you've been training. They aren't gonna know what hit them. I'll tell you what hit them. Frog Splash is what's gonna hit them. But damn it, we're Limitless, and we're gonna win the match. Limitless on 3. 1, 2, 3. Limitless. And Justin, I like this game. It's fun. And Sting does the same thing with the Syndicate. He says that was a touching pep talk, but look at who we have. We have over here the big bad booty daddy, our fearless leader. This man, he's the genetic freak, and your chances of winning against him drastic go down. Listen, People know they can't go toe to toe with Scott Steiner, so they're not even gonna try. You look at big sexy Kevin Nash. This man embarrassed your monster, and I use the term monster lightly. And you know what? It's a good thing Jeff Bearden isn't here, because Taz would be the inadequate monster if that were the case. But listen. Kevin Nash embarrassed Taz, and Kevin Nash, a former world champion, one of the best tag team wrestlers this company's ever seen. No, professional wrestling has ever seen, and I can't wait to fight alongside you, my brother. Diamond Dallas Page, me and you, 2-time tag team champions, and we've been on a run. Diamond Dallas Page, you were one of the most talented men I've ever been in the ring with. Bang, bang, that's what you say, and we're gonna bang, bang the competition. Ooh. When you hit him with that diamond cutter, I don't care what other cutters exist in wrestling, there's only one, and it's your cutter. The diamond cutter, the most deadly cutter in the professional wrestling world. And I look over here and I see Goldberg, the man who had the longest undefeated streak of all time, a purebred killer. This man reeks terror. And come this Sunday at Fall Brawl, War Games, baby, we're gonna do what we always do, and that's win the big one, because ever since we formed, baby, all we've done is showtime, and we're gonna win. We're gonna beat Limitless, and we're gonna hold our hands high as we in the war games, baby.
Limitless on 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Limitless or Syndicate. Sorry, Shock. Fuck. And Diamond Dallas Page, he says, you know what, Sting? That was a hell of a pep talk.
But I'm gonna do you better.
But you know what? But I'm a motivational speaker. So I'm going to do us one better. This right here is what legends are made of. This is the night that we will talk about in our careers forever. It won't be winning belts. It won't be winning matches. It'll be right here. The day the Syndicate became the best wrestling faction of all time. You hear the NWO. You hear the Four Horsemen. You hear those guys in the other company do the crotch chops, and it doesn't matter because we are better. We're the Syndicate. We are the best collection of professional wrestlers that have ever come together. And come this weekend at Fall Brawl, we are going to show exactly what we're capable of. Now, Syndicate on 3, 1, 2, 3. Syndicate. Oh, please be a Scott Steiner promo. We've got a video package showing Mick Foley and Minoru Suzuki. They've had some beef in the past, and they hype up their upcoming match at Fall Brawl. But
just to get a sneak peek of it.
What's next? Oh, and they said, we're not waiting till Fall Brawl. And a match with Superb Wrestling Great Mick Foley defeats Minoru Suzuki with the double arm DDT. Oh, Justin, listen, this was not for the ECW championship. But this Sunday, they're going to fight for the championship. So what does that mean? Mick Foley's in Suzuki's head now, Justin.
Yes, he does.
And we've got a triple threat match. Raven says, you know what? I'm facing Scott Hall at the pay-per-view, and I'm going to defend my championship against Six. And while he's going on, Rick Rude gets in and he says, I'm sorry, did you say you were going to defend the championship against Sick? Were you going to talk about my client, Sick Boy? Raven says, no, I said Six. And he says, I think I heard Sick. And listen, if you even talk about Sick Boy like that, then you mess with me. You're talking about defending the championship. Well, guess what? Rick Rude's got one more run in him, brother. So how about you put me in that match as well? And Raven says, fine, I'll defend it against all of you. A triple threat match, and in a good match, Raven defeated Rick Rude in 6 in a tuxedo match.
Oh no!
The order of elimination was Rick Rude first, and then 6. And Rick Rude and Scott Steiner said, "That's right, I'll be wearing that tuxedo come Sunday when I show how class I am when I win both championships and prove why I am the final boss of professional wrestling." And we've got an angle backstage. Listen, Owen Hart, he's like, you know what? I want to get some. Chris Jericho, he sucks. You know what? I want to wrestle tonight. And Rey Mysterio says, you know what, Owen? I also want to wrestle tonight. And then Chris Kanyon and Mike Awesome, they say, hey, we also want to wrestle tonight. How about the 4 of us? We do what we do best, and that's wrestle someone. And wrestle someone they do, and about to head superb wrestling and great heat. Owen Hart and Rey Mysterio defeat Chris Kanyon and Mike Awesome when Rey Mysterio pinned Chris Kanyon with a springboard hurricanrana.
Oh,
What a
first
match.
off, it was a 2-on-2 Santa's Little Helper match.
It was a Santa's Little Helpers match. Oh, 'tis the season. Oh no! A bruised buttocks from Owen Hart. How is that going to come into play against Chris Jericho, Justin? Time will tell.
I hope it doesn't.
And Scott Steiner taps Bret Hart on the back and he says, "Hey, listen here, you son of a bitch!
Santa's
I heard you make fun of my friend Christopher Daniels, my syndicate brother. But let me tell you, at least he doesn't have a bruised ass like your brother, Owen Hart. You listen to me. Nobody makes fun of the syndicate. All right, and listen, Christopher Daniels, he may not want to. He may not think you're worth his time, and I don't think you are either. He told me to tell you that on behalf of the syndicate, he accepts your match at Fall Brawl. It's going to be Bret Hart versus Christopher Daniels. Don't bruise your ass. Because otherwise, we can't kick it."
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. This is a chaotic episode. And then after that, he says, "You know what? I'm going to kick your ass first." So in an exceptional match, Scott Steiner defeated Bret Hart with a Frankensteiner. Oh.
92.
Oh, I got a 92.
That might be the way to go.
Oh, Justin, how'd I do?
That was great. I loved it. We'll see you guys with the pay-per-views. Let us know in the comments if you get this far in the episode, if you want to see random go-homes every week. Because I'm down to do it.